Oh shit, what's up, dude? You are listening to Swamp Talk, brought to you by Brattlebrook Studio. Here's your hosts, Sean Miller and Corey Bush. Help me.
You know what? Like women, we can sit here and do stuff with each other, and it doesn't consider it being gay, but it still really is. But men, y'all cannot be doing the same thing that women do. Like,
oh hell no.
When you go to a urinal, you cannot stand next to each other in the urinal. Like, that's just against bro code. You don't do that.
Every other stall.
Yep. Boy, and I've been trying to make. Oh, I'm an island boy. I'm a island boy.
Oh.
Welcome to another episode of Swamp Talk.
We're
episode
still
47.
Still doing this song?
Yeah, for now. Yeah.
All right. I mean, it's winter. Winter's coming, so
we're island boys.
Yeah.
There's some islands
like an island boy
that are snowy. Like Newfoundland is always snowy. Iceland.
Yep.
Greenland.
Wait, I thought it was Greenland was.
They're both.
Icy.
They both can be pretty icy.
Oh, all right. Anyways, we have a guest with us again.
We got Kyndra Crump with us today. You want to introduce yourself?
Wait, you guys are pretty low. You guys are far away.
Uh-oh. Turn us up.
I think we are up. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Wait, speak up a little louder. You guys were really loud when you guys first came in.
Oh, I don't. This happened last time.
Did it?
Yeah, it's a Zoom thing. I don't know what's going on.
Okay, cool. We're back. We're back.
We're back. All right.
Good.
I don't know. Sometimes Zoom does that. I don't touch anything, and it lowers it. Happened to one of our other guests too, right during our intro too.
That's
how
funny.
rude is that?
Maybe it's. Oh, you know what it is? That the song is so blown out.
Oh,
you didn't get the right version. So the song that he has for our intro is like really, really loud.
That's probably what it is.
Yeah, so it's just Zoom probably trying to handle all that.
Yeah, so we'll rewind it. I'll find some rewind sounds.
Yep, there we go. Bring it back. We have a guest.
We have a guest, Kyndra Crump. How's it going?
Everything is everything. How you all feeling today?
Good. Excellent. And it's Sunday, my day off. So,
Yeah, I got to go back to work tomorrow, so
yeah,
that's very unfortunate.
Yep.
It's okay. To hell will work.
Yep, true.
But, hey, we get Thursday off, Turkey Day. This is our, Thanksgiving, not very Thanksgiving themed, but it will come out on Thanksgiving. So, Thanksgiving episode.
Woo! Cheers to that. I'm drinking a banana bread beer. I don't know, it sounded better than it actually tastes, but it does kind of taste like banana bread, so I'll give them that.
Okay. Shout out to banana bread. I ain't had that in a while.
So what do you do?
Have y'all ever had monkey bread before?
Monkey? I feel like I did.
I'm pretty sure you can get that at Walmart, and they sell it in the freezer.
I never had fresh monkey bread.
I haven't had it in a while, but I used to have it all the time.
Yeah. No, I don't.
It's the tearaway.
I don't remember eating it, but I'm pretty sure I did try it once.
All right. Well, yes, monkey bread is delicious. I love it.
I don't remember the taste. But fruitcake. I had fruitcake.
Oh.
I don't remember what's one thing that should just permanently be off of the Thanksgiving meal list in y'all's opinion?
I can go without yams. I mean, I like yams, but I'm good with mashed potatoes, turkey, and gravy.
My family usually have squash, so it's
all that
almost the same.
Squash casserole or just squash?
Just squash.
That's very okay. All right. I was gonna say that's very Caucasian, but I don't want to say that because that sounds racist.
No, that's fine.
So let me ask you what you say. You don't like yams, but do you like a woman's yams? Like you like a full moon? Or that's a lot to handle.
I mean, I like women's yams, definitely.
Do you remember the biggest yams you remember having in your life, or you've never had really big yams?
I don't think I've ever had really big yams.
Okay. Have you been in the hood yet? Over here where I'm at? It's a lot of yams. I don't know if it's real. Some of them ain't real, but some of them, you never know.
No, I don't think I have. I mean, I guess I live in the hood in where I live, but it's Massachusetts.
It's
so
the hood.
Is there MLK Drive? Is there MLK Drive in the state, like in your city of wherever you
in
are
our
in
city?
Massachusetts?
No, because they're gonna change our street, Columbus Ave, to Martin Luther King Street, but that never went anywhere.
Yeah, because it's Massachusetts. You should know this.
Well, I think Boston has one.
Oh yeah, but that's because Boston is more known.
Yeah.
Like Pittsfield's just kind of known for baseball.
Pittsfield.
Yeah.
That sounds like a small town where somebody gonna owe you money. You know where to find them. 'Cause I'm out here in Atlanta. Good luck finding people out here. Some people still owe me money from high school.
Yeah.
Now we're squished between Albany and Springfield.
Yeah, really tiny town. Like everybody knows everybody. It kind of sucks.
Yeah. And everything's 45 minutes away.
Yup.
We're a city,
Including
but
the Walmart.
no, actually, the Walmart's right in town. But
Yeah, we
all
got
the good
multiple
restaurants
Walmarts,
are like 45 minutes away.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like we're a city trying to be a city, but we kind of suck at it.
We don't even have a mall near us anymore.
No, our closed down.
So you just be shopping online.
Yep.
Yep. Online and Walmart,
Yep.
unless we want to drive 45 minutes.
Even nowadays, I find myself going on Walmart.com because our Walmarts don't even have what I'm looking for anymore.
Oh yeah, our
gosh.
Walmart sucks.
I used to work at Walmart at 13th grade level of high school, to be honest with you.
Oh shit! Well, how was that?
I was like, everybody's sleeping with everybody, like getting your freak on in the fitting room. Like that was a fun time. But anyway, don't be like me. You know what's like women, we can sit here and do stuff with each other and it doesn't consider it being gay, but it still really is. But men, y'all cannot be doing the same thing that women do. Like,
oh hell no.
when you go to a urinal, you cannot stand next to each other in the urinal. Like that's just against bro code. You don't do that.
Yeah, every other stall.
Yep.
Every other stall. We had a
But
sign.
women, we just go to the bathroom with each other. Like, okay, come on. But there were sometimes girls would be like, hey, can you help me with whatever they need help with, like, a bra change, which I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, wow, it's like a scene from a porno I once seen, right? So I go in to help, and they just let it loose. I'm like, wow. And then all of a sudden, I just feel like my hot pocket is just heating up. And I'm like, Kyndra, stop it. I had to tell myself, because I have my alter ego named Dynasty. She's like a mixture of Lil' Kim and Mike Tyson, right? So Lil' Kim's Hardcore album, to be exact. Okay. Which actually, here's a fun fact. I'm about to tell y'all a fun fact. I actually wrote some of those lyrics, but we've been beefing since the 90s, but it's okay. That's why she looks like a character from Saw. Anyway, back to the story. That's mean. I'd be like, bro, like I'm in heat right now, and I didn't know what to do, but I kept it cool. But I'm like, sis, like you just whipped your titties out on me. Like I don't know how to take this. I'm like, is it my turn to whip mine out? Like yours is like long, looking like looking like longer than a NASCAR race. Yours looking like skinny hot dogs. I mean, but I don't know. I guess I don't know why I got aroused off that, man, because I just seen titties,
Oh shit.
So do y'all remember? Let me ask y'all: do y'all get excited when you see a woman naked? A new woman naked, for the first time, or it's like you're just like, hey, I've seen enough body parts in my life, type of thing. Like, how is it like with you all from childhood to adult?
When I was younger, definitely it was very exciting. Nowadays, I'm just like, all right.
I remember
another naked woman.
There was an era where me and Brett always try to figure out what color nipples people had.
I remember that.
Yeah, remember? We were asking her, like,
we would
we
go
didn't
around
ask
the
them
mall
to see their
We just asked them their
nipples.
color.
We just like, what color is your nipple? Like, it's like I want to see her naked just to see the color of her nipples.
Well, did you typically score, or was it like, what was your percentage rate of asking this woman your percentage? What would you get, like a 10% of seeing them, or like would it be 98% fail?
Oh, 98% fail, definitely. But our magical movie, we called it titty hunting, and usually we fail. But if we watched, I think it was the third Resident Evil, we always saw titties every single time.
Well, yeah, you can't fail.
Yeah.
It's in the movie.
Yeah, it's in the movie, but afterwards, when we go on our adventure, and we get to see titties in some form.
Oh, so that
in real life, though.
It was, okay, so it was like a lucky omen for you. You'd watch this movie, and then somehow you'd go out on an adventure and see titties.
Yeah.
That's like the perks of having like a chick friend.
Yeah,
that loves to
literally
party.
why we went out to all these places looking for a chick friend. Me and my buddy went to FYE, and like we bought like the FYE porn because it's funny. It's like really soft core porn, and it's just the corniest stuff you'll ever see. And we went up to the counter, and she started making jokes, and she was like, hey, did you know that there's women of Walmart and Burger King? I'm like, what? She's like, yeah, there's all kinds. The collection's called Women of, and there's like women of Walmart, women of McDonald's, women of Starbucks. And we just started talking about them, the FYE videos.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Fucking
and we're like, and then we went to a show that night, and like these guys were hanging out, and there's a chick with them just drinking beer, and just looked at my friend, and I was like, dude, we need a chick friend. And then we found one. And then, it was interesting. Having a chick as one of the boys.
You could enjoy the, train happening, or it could be, or you were like, was a train thing ever something that you guys wanted to try, or you were like, no, I don't.
Nah, I'm a one-person person.
Yeah, I mean, I joke about it, and I've had the opportunity. But when it comes down to it, I was just like, nah, I'm good.
So wait, you joked about it to the point where the girl was ready, but you were like, my refrigerator's open. I'll come back.
Just get it all ready, and like, I'm gonna
head out.
My refrigerator's running.
Yeah, I gotta head out. That was what I did back then, though. I like teasing. That was my thing.
You know what? I hope your credit score goes down to 400 just for that. I just want to let you know that. Like, what type of crap is that? You know what time it is. You know why you here.
I mean, I'm not this. Obviously, I've learned, but yeah, I think what it was probably I got nervous. I was like, oh, fuck, it's actually happening. One of my dreams come true. Shit, I'm hungry. I gotta go. Like,
we always joked about, remember my bachelor party? We're like, yeah, let's get some women here and then just like watch TV.
Oh, well, congratulations on your marriage. How long
thank
have you been married?
6 years.
Okay, cool. Quick backstory. How'd you guys meet? Quick backstory.
How did we meet? Work. Well,
beautiful.
We had the same friends, but we never like actually hung out. So like we kind of knew each other, but we officially met at work.
I just remember that one day RJ was like, yeah, Boo and Cody are dating. And I was like, oh, all right.
Yeah,
cool.
It's been 13 years now.
Yeah. Hell yeah, dude.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's actually, so let me ask y'all something. Would you say at a bachelor party, like, is it considered cheating if you end up like doing something with, one of the ladies of the night? Well, not in those words. I don't know, like people have harlots at their bachelor parties, but let's say you have one just for fun. Is that considered cheating? What are the rules to like? Are there like certain rules you just can't do? Like this is just off limits, or you can do whatever you want to do?
Well, his situation's a little different.
Yeah,
I just feel like it's situational, honestly. Like certain people's views on
communication.
Yeah, you just gotta communicate about it. Like if you guys are open and you guys don't really care about it, then fuck it. Fuck the fun girls or fuck the strippers, the male strippers that they have. Like, who the fuck cares? Yeah. Like, we're getting married tomorrow. Have your last go at it.
We had a blast at my.
What was that?
I don't know.
Oh, yeah, no, that was fun. He rented out a mountain. Oh, it keeps beeping.
That? Is there something like a notification somewhere? It's probably an ad in one of the articles I got. I can't figure it out.
Anyways,
that's okay.
He rented out this mountain. It was like a ski resort, and
surprisingly really cheap.
Yeah, it was pretty cheap. Nowadays, it probably isn't. Now that they've redone it,
fucking tore the whole thing down. That place was awesome. All right, this is driving me nuts.
Yeah, you got to find out what's beeping because that's crazy.
I don't hear a beeping. I'm like, what was that?
For some reason, the sounds on my computer won't transfer to our guest. I don't know. It's weird. Everything's
good, right?
Everything's plugged into one mixer, but like we can't watch the same video because there's no sound. I can't play music because they can't hear it.
You have to have it play through the microphone.
Oh, yeah.
You have to have the sounds play through the microphone.
But the good thing is, things like this, like a dinging, it's good for our guests because they can't fucking hear it.
Yeah, but in the final recording, they're going to hear that.
Oh, yeah, I'll just probably take it out or just be too lazy to take it out.
Oh, it's going to be there. I already know it's going
I'll just call the episode
Well,
the beep.
that's good that you're off, the market. You ain't got to worry about trying to be out there at the bars, trying to, hit on some woman who, whatever it might be. That's actually amazing. I'm proud of you.
Yeah.
There's some men, I'm like, bro, you going through a midlife crisis this early on in your life? Like, what's going on? Like, bro, you know what my favorite part, this is my favorite part of dealing with men. Okay. Some of these men. All right. They will real deals slide in your DM and act like they're interested or whatever else it may be. And then they just, are cool for like 2 or 3 days and they just disappear. And I'm like, wow, what happened? I thought we had something here. Yeah. You literally posted, like, you sent me a thesis statement of why you like me and why you want to be with me. And then you just disappear.
That is dedicated.
It happens to my wife all the time. People out of the blue message her and they talk to her for days. And then she says one thing and then they just stop.
I don't get it.
Yeah, it's always the foreign guys from India.
And that
they're ruthless, man.
Oh yeah, I remember your wife showing me all the fucking Indian
and
people.
I know firsthand from.
She's actually friends with some of them now.
Yeah, she did make friends with some of them. Yeah.
Well, you know what that means, right?
What?
That means that when you guys go to India, y'all have a place to stay.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Exactly.
Yeah. She's she likes other cultures. She likes to learn about things, so she makes friends because she learns new things.
Well, that's the best way of doing it.
Yeah.
I mean, being stuck in America, well, nowadays it's not really an issue because social media and everything, you can be friends with anybody you want, but, growing up, we didn't have those options.
No, we had a pen pal.
We were just, we were stuck to, like, American friends.
We had a pen pal that we had in elementary school.
And so who did you guys, how, like, you know what? I had a pen pal one time, and I wrote her, she wrote me back, and this was like, from one school to the next. I'm like, bro, where's my pen pal? Like, pen pal, if you're out there listening, because I feel like she is. Okay? If you're out there listening, you need to go ahead and write me back. All right. I know that was like 10 years ago, whatever, but you need to write me back.
Yeah. You need to keep her posted. You got to tell her about your life a little bit.
Yeah.
You can't just go 10 years without informing your other pen pal on what's going on.
What's crazy is people, they make a pen pal in elementary school, and then, like, they become friends for
they'll be lifelong friends.
Yeah, it's fucking nuts.
I remember I never got the chance to do
my
the
pen pal
thing.
never wrote me back.
They never had us do it, but they had us write football teams, which I thought was pretty cool. And I wrote the New Orleans Saints back in the day. And they sent me one of their yearbooks signed back.
Oh, that's cool.
I thought they didn't write a letter back, but they just sent me a yearbook. And I was like, well, that's cool. I was like, that's better than a fucking letter.
I had to do a project on a state, and I got Rhode Island. And I wrote them a letter. I don't remember what it said. This was like 1st or 2nd grade. But they sent me a package of everything about their state. Everything. The bird, they like had little pamphlets about the bird, the state bird, and like where they got the name Rhode Island and all that. I wish I still had it because they sent me they sent me like a huge like envelope just full of shit.
Speaking of like things being sent in the mail, what were those things like the zoo? What is the fucking
zoology?
Nah, it was like these zoo magazines. That back in the day,
in the 90s,
yeah, you could have.
I was gonna say y'all sound like y'all are way older than me. I was born during the late 90s. Like,
I was born in 1990,
88.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay. I was like scared. I'm like, oh my goodness, are they in their 40s? Am I talking to some? Like, is it past y'all's bedtime? I'm so sorry for having y'all up so late.
And then my brother was born in 97, so
beautiful. Oh
yeah.
Right, man. You know what? I'd be like talking to people like, "Oh yeah, I was born in 2004," and I'm like, "What? Oh my gosh,
babies!"
And then I thought I was always gonna be that cool, like older sibling, like adult, and then I'm looking like, bro, no, I'm not gonna buy you no alcohol. Like,
hell no, because we made those mistakes. That's why it's like, oh, I know, I'm just looking out for you, and they're like, oh, my parents tell me the same fucking thing.
Zoobooks,
there they are. Thank you.
Yeah, I don't know about. I don't know about the Zoobook.
I think they went away in like 95 or 96.
No, the first issue was in 2004.
What? No.
This is Zoo Weekly. Never mind.
Yeah, that's Zoo Weekly. I was about to say, hell no, dude. That shit, like those haircuts, there was no way that was 2004, bro.
And they have the Lisa Frank, the colors.
Oh, well, those are cool. Those are still cool. That's what PC gamers base their PCs on, is those colors.
No, founded in 1980.
1980. Oh, damn.
Yeah.
That's old for us.
Yeah, that's older than us.
God,
beginning of the crack epidemic. Beautiful.
Shit, man.
It still exists, I think.
No way.
I don't think. Do people like? When's the last time y'all actually real deal bought a magazine?
When we go camping, we buy porno mags.
We do. Well, we don't. Wait, do we buy them or are they free? No.
We have to buy them.
Yeah. They're like out of date.
We're all on our cell phones too, and we're
date.
Purchasing porno mags, and it's like, we don't need these.
They're not even magazines. They're just like catalogs.
Yeah, it's pictures at this point.
Yeah.
Nobody.
What was y'all's favorite like magazine like that you actually would have a subscription to, or like a magazine or whatever it might be that you like literally would come to your house with your name on it? What was y'all's favorite?
Probably Game Informer. Back in the day.
WWF.
Ooh, WWF.
Yeah,
that's a good one.
So tell me why y'all know who the Hurricane is? Gregory Helms. Have you familiar?
Oh
with
yeah.
him?
Yeah.
Stand back. There's a hurricane coming through.
I'm glad everybody knows a little bit about wrestling.
Yeah.
So let me tell y'all what happened. He came actually to my kiosk. I didn't know who he was at all. I'm going to tell you, this is literally how the conversation went. I just came back from the restroom. It was just kind of standing outside my kiosk. And I opened my kiosk back up, and I said to him, I was like, oh, WWE. And I just thought he was just like a super fan, didn't think he was actually the person who works for them. And I said, all right, I told him, I said, give me your top 3 favorite, wrestlers of all time. And typically I always say exclude yourself, which is always like my running joke, because, people always claim that they're like the best in something or whatever. Like, oh yeah, I'm the best basketball player out here, or whatever that they might say, and I said to him, I said, exclude like, the greats, which are, everybody likes The Undertaker, Stone Cold, The Rock. He says, no, he says, I can't exclude them because I like them. I said, really? He's like, yeah. He's like, because I work with them. I'm like, no, you don't work with them. He's like, I do work with them. He says, I work for WWE. I'm like, I said, what's your name? He's like, the Hurricane. And I'm thinking like, oh my gosh, like he I don't know who he is. And because I used to watch wrestling, and I told him, I said to him, like, I gave him one of my jokes, which was, I used to want to be a WWE diva, just so I can get in the ring with John Cena, Randy Orton, Batista, and Shawn Michaels, and it was going to be a choo-choo. And then he laughed at that. And I had asked him, and I asked him the craziest fan moment that he's ever received, and he said he's had people show up to his house. Oof. I'm like, you don't live in a gated community? He's like, no, I live in a farm, like away from civilization.
Yeah, they all live like that. It's pretty normal for a wrestler to just move away from.
Yeah.
But the fact that people, I said, how do they know where you live? And he said to me, he's like, I don't know how they find me, but they do. That's a scary.
Yeah, that's.
But I want to shout out to the fact that he left me a tip. So shout out to you, the Hurricane.
Yeah. I'll send the message if we ever meet him at a show.
Yeah.
You know what's so crazy? What I should have, because I'm an interviewer as well, and like I really should have asked him what's the way where I can interview him. But I just slid in his DM afterwards, like later that night. I'm like, I hope he gets it, or I hope he comes back to my kiosk. But he says the fact that we have to wear masks now, it makes it so much easier. I said, yeah, I just didn't know who he was at first. I seen Jeff Hardy one day and I almost lost it. This was like pre-mask, even though in Atlanta we don't wear masks. But but I almost lost it. I said, Kyndra State, he was on his phone, and the Undertaker went to like, the restaurant company that I work for, and he left a very nice tip. So, but like I said, it's the fact that people show up to your house. Here's my thing, right? Were you guys ever starstruck, or you guys always learn to keep it cool?
Well, we keep it cool too much because we're wrestlers ourselves.
Yeah,
and like, Billy Gunn came to a show that we were at, and he walked in, and like I was like, I'll just stand back, wait for everyone to go away. Never said hi to him.
Yeah, because he had a ridiculous line, and usually like as soon as every time we wrestle for a company. And
I didn't even say hi to Moose.
I know. Well,
he was right there in the changing room.
Yeah, but that's because we were caught up in trying to figure out what we were doing in the 10 minutes that our fucking booker gave us to plan a match. But anyways, you get so caught up. Like, this is just from a wrestler's perspective.
Wait. You guys are real deal wrestlers. Like, how?
Well, I wouldn't say real deal.
Not real deal, but
I was like, y'all got okay. So
we went to school.
Y'all have groupies. I mean, you're married, so you can't have groupies.
Yeah,
like,
no. But we did go to school. We've been trained.
No, we are real deal.
We wrestle with professional wrestlers.
Yeah.
So how do you go about going pro?
You find a school, like a little rinky-dink school, and then
pro is a little bit harder. I mean, anybody can go and get trained to be a professional wrestler. You just got to pay the money and stick it out because it's rough. Like it's literally one of the hardest things I've ever done.
The first 3 months are absolutely terrible.
Yeah, you're sore every day,
and you want to quit.
It's just miserable. It's rough, but like what gets you by is like having the other trainees going through it with you, so like they're
in the same boat. They all want to quit every day.
Going pro nowadays with AEW and WWE, more so AEW because they'll sign
get your
anybody
name out quicker now,
and Impact and Ring of Honor and all these companies now. Like, you got to be in the right place at the right time, or put a compilation video together of all your best moves and best matches and just send it out to those companies. Because chances are they'll be like, "Yo, come down for a match. Oh, come wrestle for us. Let's see what you got." Yeah, they'll put you on a dark match.
Yeah,
yep.
AEW Dark.
Yeah, it's just awesome. Because back then it was just WWE running the game, and then nowadays like WWE's just firing wrestlers left and right. So,
what do you think is the reason why they're just firing people left and right?
Well,
I think
word is
they want younger people.
They want younger people, and Vince McMahon doesn't want to be wrestling a wrestling company anymore. He wants to be an entertainment company. So they're trying to get away from all that stuff, and I don't know. I think he's
wait. What's the difference? Isn't what? Okay, so entertainment in what way? Like
they want to do real world and like action and the movies and all that stuff, and not so much the wrestling. So I think
focus on production.
Yeah, I think Vince McMahon is getting to the point where he's thinking about selling WWE because he doesn't want to give it to Stephanie McMahon or Shane McMahon or
said
Triple
this in
H.
another episode, but if Triple H ever decides to leave, he's fucked.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's just not looking good for WWE right now just because Vince McMahon...
If he leaves the marriage?
It just leaves the company.
Yeah, he could leave the company and still be with
him and Stephanie could just easily split off and start their own company. And it would be like
which
the best
I think
thing ever.
they should. They should start their own version of NXT because when Triple H ran NXT, it was a good product.
It was good.
Now it's garbage.
Yeah, now they took everyone away.
Because Vince McMahon is running NXT, and it's just like, do you not see Vince McMahon as the problem to your company? Like, he's too old and senile now. He doesn't know what is like new 80. And hip.
Yeah, no, he's pushing 80. He's like 70-something.
And he's still doing steroids and working out every day. Like
he's steroid. Wait, so let me ask.
Dude is ripped.
He's fucking jacked.
Let me ask y'all a question. Okay, so I had a conversation with somebody earlier. Congratulations on y'all, like, doing the wrestling journey. Because I'm gonna tell you, not only would I want to get in the ring with John Cena, I'm gonna tell y'all what the reason why I did not really want to go pursue wrestling, because those wrestling moves, they hurt.
Yeah,
that's number one.
Yeah. Everyone says it's fake, but like no matter what, that impact and those punches,
just
and
half inch of foam and some metal and wood.
Yeah, now it's more so you're a stuntman and you have to act, so you have to portray the story in front of people while you're getting the shit literally beaten out of you. Just the kicks and punches are kind of softer than, an actual fight.
I'm sure everyone says it, but your body does, in a weird way, get used to it.
Yeah, you get conditioned to it, but I mean, no matter what, a couple days later, the adrenaline calms down. You're fucking... I know I was sore after my first match back.
I must have not did enough because I was sore. I'm not gonna lie, but I wasn't.
Yeah, you did it. I took all the goddamn heat.
Yeah.
You sat on the fucking apron.
Well, I was gonna say, you know what? And that's the thing about that, right? Like those wrestling moves, they hurt. And then on top of that, like I think some of the things as I got older, and I was having a conversation with someone earlier today, as I got older, I realized I'm like, this, some of the things I felt like they could have taken it out. Like, for example, Crime Time. That was so freaking racist. As I got older, I'm like, it really...
It is.
It was so entertaining, but oh my God.
It was just so, it was like in my mind, and not even trying to like take it to a racial type of moment, but I'm like, bro, like, come on, Shad, Jay, come on, y'all. I know y'all want to be famous, but like, this is not the way to go. This is not the way to go. Like, really, guys, crimes. And I think DX tried to do like the fascism my nizzle.
Yeah, they like, it got really bad at one point.
It is weird to watch nowadays because back then,
well, they took out. You can't watch it anymore.
Like, it was hilarious. Now it's like, oh.
Well, Peacock went through and recensored everything, so they took out a lot of segments, which is probably for the better. But I do remember this one's very controversial. X-Pac coming out in blackface at one point.
Oh my God! Yeah, dude.
X-Pac.
I completely forgot about that. Yeah, when they're imitating Nation of Domination.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And it's just like, I only remember that. Like, for some reason, it didn't, like, my memory didn't save it for God. Thank God it didn't save that. But like, I only remember it because Peacock was like, we're taking this out, and everybody threw a stink about it. Dude. And I saw the picture of it, and I was just like, oh my God, I do remember that. And
Goldust did it too.
Yeah, and that's gone too. They got rid of that. They got rid of a lot of the racial stuff.
Here's my question. Why do you think that they even agreed to do that when it's like...
Yeah, why would they allow it in the first place?
That too. Why would it was a couple questions I don't understand, right? Because you're going back with Vince and him being on steroids. A couple things I don't understand. The fact that Chris Benoit, rest in peace, the fact that he was on drugs, he was mentally unstable. No one didn't think ahead of time to drug test the people to make sure and check to see how they're doing, mentally before it got to that point. Why did it have to? Why is it that America? This is what America does. Yeah. They wait until something happens.
Yeah, it's too late.
But so I don't understand that.
Have you seen Dark Side of the Ring yet? They kind of talk about that.
I have not.
They go into it a little bit. Chris Jericho talks about it, and they have like all of them talking about it. Oh, I know about Goldust. I've already seen the photo. But they talk about that it wasn't so much the drugs. Like, yeah, that may have had an influence, but it was more so the headbutts he was doing, like the flying headbutts where you jump off the top turnbuckle and drop his head down on a person. It's like... The doctors were like, after so much head trauma, that eventually causes somebody to snap. Like, and Eddie Guerrero was saying that he noticed, or maybe it was Chris Jericho talking for Eddie Guerrero. Eddie Guerrero, my bad. But either way, there was a conversation at one point where Chris Benoit escalated it and like kind of freaked out on his friend, and. I think next month or so, or the next week, I forgot how long until it happened, but yeah, it was a short period later. He murdered his family, and nothing was done. Like, no red flags. Like, a guy who they said was the nicest guy in the world snaps on you and like freaks out like in a way that you've never seen before, and you're not gonna like question it. You just but why don't y'all actually run, the company? I feel like y'all have it together. I feel like you guys can do it. I don't know what has happened with it, but I know like AEW has risen through like all the dark shit that WWE has done. So it's basically like these people are getting away from the dark side of WWE and going to the light of AEW, which is, you know, good for them, but I just hope it's not a crash and burn like WCW was back in the day.
Real, you know, and that's the thing. Like I said, my favorite segment when I was, like I said, I started watching in 2009. And you said crash and burn, so I'm guessing I got to see what WCW was like. But my favorite segment was Monday Night Raw. That was my favorite segment, and I loved. I wasn't allowed really to like look at it. It got pretty like sexual, especially with Edge and Lita.
Oh my god!
I wasn't allowed to.
I was just talking to him about who was it? The King. He was in the ring at one point with, I think, Stacy Keibler or somebody. I forgot, one of the divas at the time. But he had a squirt gun and he was just squirting her ass in front of like thousands of people, and I'm just like, this was wrestling in the 90s. It's like,
yeah.
It's crazy to think that like all that shit flew. The bra and panties matches, like you said, the Edge and Lita thing. Who else? Test and Stephanie McMahon.
I was gonna say Mickey James was obsessed with Trish, and she even kissed her. And then
Val Venus. Are we not going to talk about Val Venus back then? Like the guy with the towel being all sexual.
Rikishi.
Well, hey, I mean, I'm not even gonna lie. I thought like every time he gave somebody the stink face, I thought they deserved the shit out of that.
Yeah.
So that was funny, but also very disgusting. And yeah, like
my mama saw that one day. My mom's an evangelist, so you know
that led to eating ass.
She was like, turn it off. She just went off. Get out of here. You know, it was crazy. It was freaking crazy for so long. I thought Umaga didn't speak English, and they're like, no, he knows how to speak English. That's just how he
it's
is.
a gimmick. He was
related. Another character back in the 90s.
What relation did he have to Rikishi?
Like a cousin or something.
Yeah, they were like cousins.
I thought The Rock was cousins with.
They all are.
All Samoans are related in the WWE business. That's what I've come to learn.
Pretty much all the.
So Roman Reigns right now, and
but I don't know about Samoa Joe, but all of them in wrestling right now are all related. It's a huge family.
Yeah. Wait, is Samoa Joe still? Yeah, he's still in WWE.
I don't know.
It's who the fuck am I thinking of? The Russian guy. He's Rusev. He's the one in AEW now.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I was getting them mixed up. They look alike, that's why.
Yeah.
They have the same body shape.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah. It's a huge family.
Well, what was y'all's wrestling name? Like what was your first name that you thought about, and what was the one that you really said, okay. This is the name I'm gonna come with?
All right. Well, his is pretty good. Mine is a little serious, and then, you know, where we're at now, obviously. But at first, I was going in, and I was like, yeah, I'm going to be this badass masked wrestler. Like, I'm going to be called the Oracle. And then my trainer was just like, yeah, I don't like that. And, like, he asked Boo about his name. And
mine, I came up with Sean Miller through the video game.
Oh, yeah.
Because
I
already picked.
What video game was that, though?
It was like WWE 16 or 17.
Oh, it was one of the...
Yeah,
okay.
It's been my character for a while. I just went to the name section, and I was like, I don't know what to name him. So I picked random, and it went to Sean. I was like, all right, cool, Sean. And then I went to the last name, and I was like, I don't know what to pick for a last name. And then I went to Miller, and I was like, oh, shit. All right, beer. That's cool. Picked it. And then we were like, all right, what's your wrestling name? I was like, Sean Miller.
And it's funny because in the game, they had a thing where it was like, it's Miller time.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty
sure. Oh, yeah, they said it. That was
they
2016.
Would say it. They would say it.
Miller time.
Yeah, they would say it.
Miller
which was
time.
Pretty sick. And then now, I think I have a photo of it still. But Miller High Life or Miller Lite,
yeah,
it says it's Miller time on their boxes
their
now.
slogan.
And I'm like, oh shit, that's pretty dope. And
That's where I came up with Miller.
so now where we're at now, Sean Miller, my name is Corey Bush. Our last names are after beer, and we're the Dillon Street Boys, and we come out as a bunch of drunk park rangers
a
from
couple
a swamp.
drunk guys who think they're park rangers because they mowed the field once.
Yeah, and we take care of a swamp, which is not a park in any shape or form. But it's
a conservation area.
Yeah, it's a conservation area. But yeah, a bunch of hobos, basically.
Yeah.
All right, hobos.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we started as is hobos, pretty much.
Yeah, and then we upgraded. We are now self-proclaimed park rangers. We got the uniforms.
Made $1,200 a year.
Yeah, we make enough to retire.
Yeah, especially from this podcast.
$1,200? Oh, yeah. Definitely from these podcasts.
Oh, yeah.
Our fucking $12 we made in 2 years. $15?
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. I made 2.
That's nice. Awesome. Hell yeah. Podcast, man. Dude, fuck working a real
The money
job.
is flowing in. Flowing in like my almost
like my
two and
Shiba
a half years.
investments.
Fucking $15 later, we made it.
Yeah, just like all my crypto too. We're making it. we're fucking dipping, but we're making it. We'll come back.
That's real.
Hopefully,
Yeah.
You will. You will.
it always.
I'm
bounces
hopeful.
back.
I'm hopeful for you. How about that?
There we go.
Yeah.
That's
Thank
2. Me and you. We got it.
Yeah, we got it.
All right. Well, do you actually have another article?
Oh, dude, I have a ton because apparently this was a good week. I just got to pick which one.
Oh, well, pick the best one. I don't want no shitty article if you're going to be reading a
right.
news article.
Well, today is it's World Toilet Day.
So what does that mean? Do we
Looking at
just
the article.
celebrate the fact that we have toilets? I mean, that is
It's
actually
a serious event. In
that is pretty
2013, the
serious.
United Nations officially dubbed November 19th, which was just this week, the day to celebrate toilets and raise awareness of the 3.6 billion people living without access to
That's what I was going to
safely manage sanitation.
Like, could you imagine not having a toilet to use?
Thanksgiving.
Like-
I'm thankful for toilets.
Yeah.
That actually is
Multiple toilets at that in the home.
Yeah, multiple.
Yeah.
And not even that. Now they're affordable. Like, you break your toilet, you can just go buy a toilet.
Yeah.
Now for like under $100.
How fancy do you need a toilet to be, really?
Well, all right. I have seen the ones that have like the 2 buttons on top.
Yeah.
It's like one, and then the other one's labeled 2 for like obvious like a number 1 and a
so
number
one's
2.
for pee-pee and one's for poo-poo.
Yeah, exactly. Those are pretty cool, but I mean, you're paying all this money for a button that is it's like a whole bunch of like wires, not even wires. It's not a legit button.
Tubes.
It's like, tubes and like chains linked together
Cables,
underneath that make this contraption. You're paying like another $100 for this push button. Like, I'm good with the old toilet. Like, you give me the chain that hangs down above me, I will buy one of those
I
toilets.
always wanted to use one of
Like,
those.
what are they called? Fucking shit. A shitter.
The John.
The John. No. Fuck. It's an L word, I think.
Latrine.
Yeah, latrine.
Latrine.
I don't think that's it.
Oh, I got to go use the latrine. No, they don't say that over there.
No, they don't.
They call it something else.
We're wrong.
We should call Jamie.
Wrong. We should call Jamie.
We haven't mentioned Jamie in a few episodes.
Shout out to Jamie, our English friend.
Yeah.
Wherever you are, we are working on getting you an air conditioner.
If you are listening to this, I sent you an email last night or the other day. Come back.
Yeah, we got to talk about the air conditioner.
He's not coming back.
All right, continue.
That's all I got. It's a huge article.
All right. So
It's just to raise
just
awareness
about
of countries that don't have toilets and safe
that is
sanitation.
a legit reason.
Yeah.
That's
And what's this? There's something called the poo taboo, says Cal. I don't know who that is. because poo causes diseases, we have an aversion to talking about it.
To talking?
Yeah, I'm not.
Doesn't
a
it
good
cause
reader.
disease if you touch and you put your hands on your mouth?
Yeah. Yeah. What do you get from poop?
E. coli.
Yeah, E. coli. That's what I didn't know if it was salmonella.
Salmonella is
Salmonella.
uncooked. It's like raw food.
Yeah. It's like
chicken and stuff.
chicken stuff. Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah.
Every time I think about that one time I thought the chicken was cooked and I bit into it and it was still kind of like
Jiggly inside.
yeah. I still eat chicken though. It didn't.
Fucking chicken.
It ain't going to deter me. Fuck that.
I just don't make it that often because you get pretty fucked up if you don't cook it right.
Yeah.
Where steak, it
It's
doesn't
really
matter if you
hard
fully
to
cook it or
fuck
not.
it up though. I mean,
You just put it in the oven for
not only
45
that, but
minutes,
chicken
that's
you
good.
can continuously rotate. That's why they have the rotisserie things.
Yeah.
And shit.
You know what I want? I never tried this. Chicken with beef broth. Kind of want to try that.
I
Alright.
don't even eat red meat or pork anymore. So
No.
I don't eat crab legs. I don't eat shrimp.
Ooh. See, I
They're
can't. I like my
they're
seafood
They're like,
way too
they're like,
much.
what do you eat? I'm like, guys, I eat, but not that.
We had a bunch of fish last weekend.
Yeah, I do like seafood.
Fucking love
I
seafood.
can't have it all the time, but every now and then I can go ham on a buffet.
We
of
need to go on a
seafood, but-
good trip to Cape Cod and eat some real seafood.
How about to Stowe's?
We can go to... No, they're closed for the season.
Oh, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. Winter.
They're indoors.
I know. I don't know. They
my
close
God.
during the winter.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
First the
That's why I
pandemic,
said that-
now
that's
they're
why I said the
closing in
Cape.
winter. Winter? Oh, my God.
Because Cook's is open all year round. I think. No, I don't know if Cook's is open all year
No,
round.
I feel like... Yeah, see, this is where we veer off course. I feel like all fucking seafood places like that are by the ocean.
There's some
close
places out in the
pretty
Cape
early.
that are still open.
Well,
They gotta
Hampton,
please.
oh,
They
shit.
gotta please the holidayers.
I know for a fact Hampton Beach basically shuts down their whole entire boardwalk
Yeah.
besides like a few places. Which is very unfortunate because they have a lot like oh man, I can't wait for Seafood Fest. We got to stop talking about food.
Yep. After this is over, I'm about to go eat some food.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
I got some bean soup waiting for me.
Sheesh.
What did I eat today? Oh, I had 2 burritos from Love's.
You went to
Shit.
Love's?
Yeah.
You made TJ go out to Love's?
Well, we were going out to the campground we always drive by. And we stopped at Love's. And I got 2 burritos, and I wish I got the corn dogs.
I had taquitos and soup. Where was it?
Awesome podcast.
Oh, yeah. Talking about
Talk
food.
about food.
Yeah. We should have a food podcast just dedicated to food.
Well, we did, remember? Pustard.
Oh,
1976 Pustard.
oh no.
We made a cooking show with 6
Oh,
eggs. We made the
yeah.
fucking little coffee egg things.
Those. We should read. It's about that time.
You know, yeah, it was almost a year ago that we did
Yeah.
that episode.
It's about that time. I guess we should revisit the episode and
We have
cook
to have
a
another.
new.
Yeah, we have to
cook
cook
a new
another
dish.
one. Yeah,
From 1776.
my favorite part is the oven going off. Beep beep beep, and we're just talking. And that's what you want to do. Beep beep. Oh man, some of our episodes are absolutely ridiculous.
Yep.
Moist.
But
nut.
that's what makes you guys unique. That's fine.
Yeah.
That's what makes y'all unique.
Yeah, it is unique.
You don't be like everybody else. Be different.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to.
yeah,
Nowadays, at least.
Yeah, I think next week we have a fellow podcaster coming on, whose show seems to be pretty similar to ours. So that should
But
be
y'all
fun.
y'all are the best though.
We should have a
Come on now. They
drinking
know what time it is.
competition with him.
They were
they drink.
trying. They copied after y'all because they looked up to y'all. That's what it was.
They
That's
heard
true.
our podcast and like, whoa.
Oh, we can do this better.
I was talking to TJ earlier. I
Yo,
was
let
like,
me
"Man,
hit that.
I really miss our live streams. Like, I can't wait to get back to that.
Yeah, we just. Oh my God! What the
We
fuck?
came up with news stories and stuff.
53 watts.
Yeah, it's as high as it goes.
Jesus.
60 is its highest.
Holy crap! I literally hit this thing for like a second, and it was like a giant plume of fucking vape. Like, my God!
Well, you're our guest, and we haven't talked anything about anything that you do. You said you were a comedian?
I am born. I'm born and raised in Atlanta. I started doing the comedy journey 2016 via Snapchat, simply because I realized multiple people kept telling me I was funny, including children. And it's three things that don't lie. It's children, a drunk man, and leggings.
Well,
A drunk man.
we can be the fourth because now you have a drunk wrestling tag team
Yeah.
that can vouch. And we can vouch for you. I mean, you've made me laugh a couple times.
Yeah.
So.
All right, I like that. A couple's better than none.
Well, I feel like we've just been talking like crazy.
But that's
'cause
fine.
we
That's
veer off
fine.
course.
People learn more about y'all.
Yeah.
Oh, they know way too much about us. We need to go hunt everybody down who listens to this podcast and make sure they don't know too much.
You know too much. So what do you do? Like, are you into stand-up?
Stand up Wednesday nights in the hood in Atlanta, so come at your
Nice.
own risk, but it's not that bad. Yeah, that's all I'll say about that. It's one of those hood spots where you order your food, and by the time it's time to leave, it finally comes out. So you might as well just
yeah,
eat
yeah.
before.
They keep you there.
My
Yo,
what would he
I
be?
haven't tried their food yet for a reason.
My wife's uncle.
Yeah, I know. I wouldn't
Would-
fucking wait.
Would my wife's uncle be my uncle?
Uncle.
My wife's uncle used to own he just sold it like 2-3 years ago. He used to own a comedy club in Connecticut. And I always wish I went, because back in the day, in like the 80s and 90s, he used to have the big comics, and a lot of them came out. He got them before they became big. He had like Pauly Shore. He had a picture of, what's his name? Dangerfield.
Rodney Dangerfield.
Yeah, Rodney Dangerfield. And
I
a bunch
still,
of others.
Like some of his stuff, I mean, obviously, like certain shit will be timeless, but like just some of his stuff, every time I hear it, I laugh. Like I cannot, just because I envision it. Like, and I said this in a podcast before, and I'm not going to say it again, but I find Rodney Dangerfield one of them timeless comedians.
Yeah, my favorite is what's his name? Norm. I fucking love Norm McDonald. The way he tells his stories, it's just so ridiculous. Like I said it in the last episode, the one about his nephew is just so fucking good. About his nephew being gay and how proud he is that he graduated and all that. But if you look closer, you can see the cum speckled on his face. Just the way he delivers it is so like nonchalant and stuff.
Oh man.
I love it. I love it.
So
Fuck.
So you do the comedy club in Atlanta. Mm-hmm. Have you ever thought
Once a week.
Have you ever thought of going on the cruises and doing the stand-up nightly on cruises? Because I know they look for comedians every now and then.
If they can, if they could pay me, it's going to be the same rehearsed jokes. So I don't know how fun that's going to be.
I think that's the plan. I think what it is you have a couple shows, but typically they plan it out so like people know that it's the same show just repeated, and it'll be slightly altered, obviously, like because not every joke is told the same way. I mean, it's the gist of the joke, but I'm pretty sure they pay room and board, and they do pay you. So like you get to eat for free, drink for free, and live on the ship for like I think what it is 3 months at a time.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, I've been wanting to work for a cruise company for so long, but the 3 months at a time kills me because like it's 3 months at a time to 6 months at a time, and then you're off for 3 to 6 months though. So if you're doing 3 months,
so
you're off for 3 months,
bored.
then back on for 3 months, then off for
Do
3
they
months.
pay you for those 6 months that you off?
No, but during the time that you're working on these ships, your food, everything's paid for, and you're being paid while you're on there, and you're living for free. So you're not paying for anything, and you're just basically all your money's going
So you
into
gotta
account.
Drop your apartment and then.
Well, no,
Or just
a lot of people have like counterparts that they'll just leave for half a year and then come back and like now I get to spend half a year with you.
Yeah.
And not,
Now I get to spend half a year
because like
with
they're
you.
bringing home like I forgot, it was like a ridiculous amount. I think they're making like over 100,000
Oh damn.
in half a year, and it was just like, but the part that was the hard part about it was leaving for that time.
I don't give a fuck. I'll leave for 3 to 6
Well, I
months.
mean, you could. You're used to being away from your counterpart. I don't know about me. I don't know. That shit's rough. Maybe if it was like a 3-month thing, I could probably do it, but the 6 month. Whew.
It's not that bad.
But either way, I'm pretty sure they pay all that shit. I would definitely look into it because COVID probably fucked up a lot of things now. But
Yeah, people don't want to
I
work,
know they
so.
need
well,
entertainment.
I gotta like I'm in school as well. So
Oh,
yeah.
Well, then wait,
so.
but just keep that in the back burner and
In the
like,
back, yeah, of course.
yep, because that's definitely an opportunity. Because I mean, at that point, as long as you're delivering the same show every cruise that goes out, which is like once a week typically, I think, because they'll have multiple comedians on the ship. And the cool thing about the comedians too, veer off course a little bit, they don't have to stay below deck like all the other employees. They can go and venture with all the other people and actually
they're only
enjoy the
working
cruise.
one night a week.
Yep. So they can actually enjoy the cruise for
I wish
3
I was
months,
funny.
and they're getting paid for that shit.
I'd love to be a comedian.
Well, 1 night to 3 nights, depending on the length of the cruise.
Yeah.
Too. But yeah, like I said, they'll separate it so like people know, like, oh, if you've already been to the show, don't come unless you thought the show was funny and you want to see it again.
Yeah, airline food, man.
And usually
What's
people
up with that?
just go to see the show because they enjoyed it and they love the jokes and they just love getting drunk to your humor. You
Yeah.
know, like and it's great. I
I
remember.
keep thinking of that one episode of Always Sunny when Dee tries to do stand up.
Oh my God, every time.
and starts gagging.
Hey, listen, stand up is not for the weak, man.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
hell no. I could never imagine.
No.
People say I'm funny, and I just say it's situational.
Yep.
I could never, like, think of a story and elaborate a story to the point where it ends up being funny in a joke. Like, I'll ruin it somewhere along the line. I always do.
But maybe that's the joke, though.
That I ruined the joke?
Yeah, that's the prank. That's the joke.
That's the prank.
That's your thing. Is you ruin the
It's
joke.
definitely not easy. That's for sure.
Fuck, I love stand-up comedy. I miss having XM radio.
Do you know if any of your performances have been recorded?
They have. I just have like little mini clips I just put out on Instagram so y'all can come support me.
Oh, well,
and
hell
everything
yeah.
else.
I didn't find your Instagram, but I'll get it later.
Yeah, at the end we'll get all your information so we can put it in the link below.
Okay, that works. Yeah, hopefully a new crowd will show up. More and more people.
Yeah,
I mean, we got some sort of following.
yeah, we do. We do enough to give us $15. Now, one day,
One day we might take off.
we're getting there.
We're getting there. It's slowly increasing. We're like a
Ever
stock.
since we started doing guests,
Yeah.
that's when things really went up.
Yep.
People loved having guests.
Well, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
you can only have so much of 2 people.
Yeah. Watch our guest tonight. We'll go viral tomorrow.
We will
And
fucking.
then we'll stay the same.
Well,
She
that's
makes
fine,
it, but we don't.
because you know what?
Yeah, we'll watch. We'll watch her on
We'll be like, hell
Netflix and be
yeah.
like, we had her as a guest.
We had her. You want to hear the episode? And we'll pull up the episode.
Oh man, but I'm just looking through the tabs because there was a turkey one, but I don't know where it went.
Yeah, we have to do at least one thing for Thanksgiving.
Where is that?
This is our Thanksgiving episode, so.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm gonna make sure this. Okay, it's short.
All right, so we're thankful for toilets. We're thankful for comedy.
Norm Macdonald,
And
his nephew for graduating.
Oh, all right.
High school in
We're thankful for entertaining wrestling.
Yep.
That's always good, and
animals.
So
Animals.
Let's hear it.
An animal chewed the turkey I left out to thaw. Can I still cook it? That's the headline to this article.
That's disgusting.
That's such a stupid
you're
headline.
Cooking the animal's saliva into the turkey now.
This is more information about cooking a turkey than anything, it seems. I don't know. I didn't read the
It's
article.
how to prep it after it's been gnawed on a little bit.
Yep. Hosting a Thanksgiving dinner, especially for the first time, is filled with pitfalls not shared by other meals. What? Most people only attempt to cook turkey once a year, if that, and the pressure to roast the perfect golden brown bird can be nerve-wracking. The process of thawing turkey, oh my God, which alone can take days, is also a frequent point of confusion. This is boring.
Yeah.
What happens? What happens to turkeys who get pardoned by the president? Wait, yeah, what happens to those turkeys?
Why are turkeys getting pardoned by the president?
I don't know. Plan question early November, cook prep, blah, blah, blah. It's literally nonstop.
What happened to the turkey getting gnawed on?
I don't know.
Animal?
There's
What
nothing
the fuck?
about the turkey being gnawed on.
Oh, my God.
Here is Samantha Wolf, a dietarian and butterball turkey talk line expert, is one of the 50 operators who will help people nail their turkey recipe. Also, triage cooking crises. Oh, so what is this, like a 911 for
I don't
cooking?
know. What happened to the gnawed-on turkey? There has been no information.
I don't know. Here's a quote. She's like, we get a lot. This is how it's read. We get a lot like,
God.
I left my turkey in the car overnight. I put it in the bathtub to defrost. Or, my favorite was they left it outside overnight to defrost and a raccoon got to it, Wolf said. They wanted to know if it was still safe to cook and if they should cut off the part of the raccoon bit. And there's really no answer to that.
I think you can cook out the rabies.
Wolf said advice to get another turkey just in case. All right, so that's the answer. So if your turkey got bit by another animal when you were defrosting it outside, just get another turkey.
Was that so hard?
Yeah, a whole article for that answer.
Whole fucking... Oh, my bad. I took your fucking...
And that's our Thanksgiving-themed article.
Lovely.
That was
lovely.
That was so fucking great. Holy shit, man. I'm so informed on turkeys now. I mean, I'm a turkey, so I should fucking know.
In China, a man got banned from an all-you-can-eat buffet for eating too much.
Whoa. Actually, that's pretty funny because I know this is fucked up. Sorry, Dad. I'm ratting you out. But growing up, I just remember, like, every time I wanted to go to a restaurant, they would be like, "Yo, all right, Corey, where do you want to go eat?" And I'd be like, buffet, Chinese buffet.
Always a Chinese buffet.
My dad would immediately just start making fun of him, be like, "Oh, you've been here too long. You need to leave. You eat all the pork fried rice. You got to go," like this and that, and like do it in the Chinese accent and stuff. And now there's an actual fucking article of somebody who fucking ate too much.
He ate too fucking much and got kicked out.
I didn't believe it, and I always thought like he was just making fun of him. No, sorry, Dad. You were right. I guess you can get kicked out of a Chinese buffet.
There's still a buffet in Rhode Island I really want to go to. It's $100 a person, but it's all you can eat steak and lobster.
What?
And other foods. Yeah, and you go out,
How much is it to even get in first? Because that sounds
$100.
Oh, $100?
Yeah, and then it's got like this huge property.
That
You
makes
sit in the
sense.
hammocks. You sit by like a lake.
How long is there a time limit?
I think it's like 4 hours. But it's like prime rib and like big lobsters. The guy I work with says it was worth it.
Are you allowed to like take smoke breaks and shit?
Yeah, you can just chill on the property for 4 hours. There's fire pits.
$100 for 4
I think you can
hours.
go
All
fishing.
the steak and lobster. That's too much. I feel like it could be cheaper if we do it ourselves.
Yeah.
I know our limit.
I don't have a Florida man.
What?
Yeah.
How do you not have a Florida man?
Nothing happened in Florida this week. Here, let me Google real quick.
That's good. They know how not to act up.
Yeah, for once they're calm.
Yep, they're calm. Maybe we can find somebody else in the United States that's acting well.
Well, there's this guy from Santa Barbara. That's California. And
that
California
doesn't
man
exclude
really...
California. I mean, they're a part of the United States.
Yeah. Well, I'm just looking up Florida man real quick. Because... Florida man caught humping dog attacked owner when confronted. Official. Oh my God, this guy definitely humped a dog. Look at him. Look at that long, uncut, greasy hair, shitty beard. That's a Florida man right there.
Yep. That guy.
A Milton man has been arrested after a fight that allegedly started when the man was caught humping someone's dog, according to the arrest report. Oh man, John Miller, 33.
You said, "Oh man,"
is charged with domestic violence battery, domestic violence, aggravated assault, and criminal mischief.
Oh shit!
That's your Florida man for the week. Started a fight because he got yelled at for humping someone's dog.
That guy's face, man. Oh, he looks like...
Here's the man of the night.
He looks like somebody that goes to NASCAR on a daily basis.
And also plays D&D later.
Yeah. He waits at Daytona for the races to start. So, like, yeah, there'll be one race, and then for months, there isn't anything, and he's just waiting there.
Yeah.
That's him.
Oh man, we're already at an hour and 7 minutes.
Shit.
Well,
you know what that means. One last time. Give your shout outs.
Yeah, give your shout outs to any social medias or anything you got, any projects.
Yes. Instagram is the Kyndra Crump Show. So D is in the KYNDRA CRUMP show. SHOW. My YouTube is Kyndra Crump, KYNDRA space CRUMP. And that's it. You know, my other stuff, everybody, you can't find me on that. I don't want all you creeps to find me. Just hey, all the other, listen, yeah, that's it.
All right.
All right. Well,
So yeah, all the links in the description below. You know the deal.
cut it.
Cut it.